So if you follow sports at all, obviously you saw the news last night. Luka Doncic has been traded to the Lakers for Anthony Davis. So as a diehard Mavs fan, I want to talk a little bit about this. First off, I'm pretty genuinely upset. I think most Mavs fans would agree with that. I'm shocked. I was just like watching the St. Mary's Gonzaga basketball game last night when the news dropped. So now I want to talk about it. So I've tried to look at it from try to see kind of what Nico Harrison was thinking. I've read some of the stuff he was thinking, defense wins championships and, things like that, like the lack of Luka's defense, the concerns about his fitness and his injuries and things like that. In theory, maybe, I could see maybe where he's coming from. The Anthony Davis makes the Mavs a little bit better right now, but even then I don't buy that. I don't even think that Anthony Davis on this current team gives them a better chance to win a championship than Luka does. I just don't believe that. This is the biggest trade I've seen as a sports fan. I know we've seen other superstars like James Harden get traded before, like Juan Soto in baseball a couple years ago. But the difference is those guys requested a trade. They wanted out. You knew it was coming a couple weeks in advance. This happened completely in the dark. Supposedly Luka had no idea this was coming. AD had no idea this was coming. It's just shocking. I'm sure everyone else can agree. I've never seen anything like this, as a sports fan. And I think AD's great. I think AD will fit in well with Kyrie. I think they'll work well together. I think AD's a top 10 player on the planet, or at least close to, if not one of them. Probably the best interior defensive player in the league. That's something that the Mavs had lacked in the past. We had gotten a lot better with Lively and Gafford. I know Lively's done for the year, but that is an area they had improved. But obviously those guys aren't the same defender as AD or near the offensive guy. But, I think the only way this trade can go over good for the Mavs is literally if they win a championship, with AD in the next couple of years. I just don't know. I don't know if they got any better to do that. I don't think this trade makes them, a better team right now. I know defensively they'll be better, but, overall, I think Luka on offense is that great. And even just beyond that, Luka just means a ton to the Mavericks fan base. He is the most popular man in Dallas. As big as the Cowboys are, there's not a Cowboys player that's probably near as popular as Luka is in Dallas, I'm just thinking that something had to go down behind the scenes. They said Luka didn't request a trade and he's shocked, but him and Nico had to have some sort of falling out. Maybe Nico never really liked him, but even then, I just don't think you can trade a player of Luka's magnitude, at the height of his career, at the prime of his career, as great as he is. He's a guy that's considered to maybe be on top 10 all-time trajectory, and I just don't know if you can make that deal. We'll just have to see how it plays out, see if Luka can stay healthy, but Lakers got their player for the future. We'll just